opinions. Everyone has them. And when it comes to games, due to the internet, many people are very vocal with their own opinions, as they should be. Me being a content creator has not only helped me see this in other people, but also in myself. Making videos typically gives me a lot of time to think about the games that I'm playing while I make the video on them. However, once the video is finished, I always notice the reaction in the comment section, and it's something that I really love interacting with. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I made a video last week on a little game called Quake 4. Before making that video on Quake 4, the most knowledge I had of the game and people's opinions on it was a video by Civvy11.
Alright, we're off the truck. Time to get back on the truck.
But other than that, I didn't really know much about the game, and I especially didn't know much about what people thought of the game. In that video, I mentioned that I purposely avoided looking at other people's opinions on it before forming my own, as I wanted the video to be completely my real thoughts. I did purposely try my hardest to stay away from the general public opinion of the game, up until playing it myself, as I kinda wanted to form my own opinion instead of following along with the crowd. And honestly, those thoughts weren't so good. This isn't really a video about my thoughts on Quake 4, however, just so that you can get an understanding of what I'm talking about here, I am going to skim over kind of what my thoughts were in that full video. So here is a basic rundown. For the most part, I disliked how derivative the game was of other games such as Halo and Call of Duty, which were huge around the time of Quake 4's release, and it was obviously created to be a competitor to these games, especially Halo.
What if you miss?
I won't.
The Call of Duty thing does get more of an excuse as it was developed by Raven Software, but still. I also wasn't a big fan of a lot of the vehicle sections in the game as they felt clunky and very unintuitive, and overall the game just felt really dull. However, like I said in last week's video, that did not prevent the game from having its high points. However, after the full week of creating the video, I eventually uploaded it, and I left it for a bit, as I usually do. I then came back and checked on the video the day after to see how it was doing. I read through the comments a bit, and I was honestly shocked to see how many people really like Quake 4. My very limited knowledge of Quake 4's public perception led me to believe that the game was very disliked by fans. However, I was completely wrong. Or at least from what I've seen in my comment section, people really like this game. And while some creators would be rather bitter about people watching their videos and not agreeing with what they're saying, but I honestly think this is a great thing. I honestly do love when my comment sections are positive, no matter what the video is about, as I do feel sometimes there's a bit too much negativity within the FPS community. You know, maybe Quake 4 really is a game I should learn how to appreciate at some point in the future, but at this current point in time, it's not my favourite game. I understand why many people like the game. I personally just don't enjoy it that much because there's a lot of things that really get under my skin. However, my opinions on the game shouldn't prevent you from having fun playing it. And honestly, a lot of my negative experience with Quake 4 may be due to the fact that I played the game in just one sitting for the most part, as unfortunately I didn't manage to get any of it done during the week, and I only had about 2 days to plan and prepare for the whole video, leading to me having a very long play session on the game that kind of felt like it dragged on a bit. There's either two options for this: it was either my fault, or the game just did actually, not satisfy me. Maybe it would be worth visiting the game in future, and giving myself a lot more time to experience the game and get a really good feel for what it's actually like. Maybe that would help me understand where much of the positive reaction towards Quake 4 really comes from. But to be honest, my quick overview of why I don't like Quake 4 earlier in this video may not be enough for you. So, if you want to learn more about Quake 4 and also my opinions on it, then I highly recommend you watch this video, appearing right here. Oh, and I've not said this in a lot of my most recent videos, but as always, have a nice day.